Welcome back, everybody. If you're here to get a buzz with your cuz, you're in luck. We're going to California today. We got something new, something different. This is actually a recommendation from one of you. You know who you are. You can raise your hand or not. And we're going to do Cabernet, California Cabernet today by 1000 Stories. This is a bourbon barrel aged cab from 2017. Now, 2017 for me always has an asterisk because a lot of these grapes were, I don't want to say damaged, they were impacted by the fires in California. So when I see 2017 in the cab, I kind of get a little bit like hesitant to say this is going to be great and get really excited. But I think that the bourbon barrel aging would mellow out any of that type of stuff and make sure that we have a pretty good product to drink. So 1000 Stories is a vineyard that talks about always a new story, something new, right? Never the same, doesn't get boring. Their grapes here are from two different areas in California. Mendocino, which is about halfway to Oregon, so it's much further north than San Francisco and the Napa area. And also San Luis Obispo County, which is halfway in between San Francisco and LA. So if we take the north, the south, do we wind up in Napa area? I don't know. Two different types of profiles, two different types of grapes as far as the way the Cabernet grows from the climate that it's in, but blended from two of their sourced vineyards by Bob Blue. He's the winemaker, and he says that he got the bourbon barrel Cabernet, like the aging in those barrels, because years ago when he first started, the American oak barrels were hard to come by. They were all being used by the bourbon and the whiskey folks. So they would buy them, neutralize the flavor, and then age their wine in it. And then got the idea and thought that it would be a good idea to actually leave that bourbon flavor in there and enhance or change the flavor of their Cabernet. So let's pour a little bit out. We'll see what we got here. I have my Riedel wine glass. Always recommend Riedel if you can find them. Great price, varietal glasses available. And we can see there, this is a very nice looking cab. It's dark, it has some aeration bubbles, that's fine. It's very rich flavor. I'm going to give it a quick swirl here just to aerate it a little bit and get it going. It has a slight cherry smell. And you also get a little bit of vanilla. Cherry vanilla is always very, very good mix. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to do the 3-sip rule. First sip to get the wine in. The second to get the taste buds ready to go. And the third sip, the actual flavor of the wine. So let's see if it changes any. Okay, getting a little bit of currant. It's very dark. Okay. Last sip, I got a little bit of herbs out of that, like a dried herb type. It's got a little bit of spice to it, but not a pepper spice, if you follow. Cherries, it finishes with a little bit, I would say even like a graphite, but not in a bad way, in a very good way. This is a pretty nice bourbon barrel aged Cabernet. If you've been following us for a while, if you're a subscriber, great, you already know this. I'm not always a huge fan of the bourbon barrel, but this does give it, for bourbon barrel for cabs or for wines in general. But this does give it a little bit of a charred vanilla, burnt sugar, almost a smoky flavor, which I'm appreciating because it's smoke not from the fires, but smoky from the aging in the oak. The bourbon enhanced oak. It's pretty good. Now, I'll tell you, if you're of legal drinking age and you can get your hands on this bottle and you consume it responsibly, this would not go afoul of a good wine to have with steak. Definitely anything that's rich, even pork. Looking on the barrel here, the bottle, there's no physical barrel branding, but you do get the, right in the front there, bourbon barrel aged. They got the buffalo there, signifying the push west, from the earlier ages of the United States, right? Everybody was going west to prospect. And we'll also see here that says Prospectors Proof. So I get it now. Full circle, full story. California Cab, Buzz with Your Cuz, was really a nice surprise. So thank you for recommending it. I think I paid about $15 for this at my local provider of fine spirits and other wines and beers. And if you see it, grab it. I don't think it's a limited edition. I think this is something that they do. It's like a core business part of their vineyard. We're gonna have another sip for Bob Blue. Thank you for doing this. We're really enjoying it. And we can't wait to surface another 1,000 Stories product. Maybe they have a Merlot or a Chardonnay or something else. And we'll bring that review to you also. So we'll see you again next week.